it's good to have you today, and having this discussion with Comfort so that we get to know more about her and her business, Farmignite, which is running in Nigeria. And if Comfort, you can introduce yourself a bit and Farmignite and let us know a bit more what you do, and your background.
Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity. It's a nice one. So my name is Comfort, grew from Farmignite, born and brought up Benue State. Benue State is one of the states in Nigeria that is known for, that is also called the food basket of the nation. Basically, it's like we supply food to other parts of the country. So it's one of the reasons that actually vetted Farmignite. I was born in Benue State, I grew up in Benue State, but going further into my career, I found myself in the metropolis, cities like Lagos and other places, commercialized cities that actually gave birth to Farmignite. So when I got to Lagos, I realized that I'm a co-founder of Farmignite. Actually, sorry, I didn't say that initially. I realized with other co-founder, my friend Tohi, we realized that there was Lagos State was actually commercialized. We had professionals working that are actually very busy with other things, and they don't understand that agriculture is like a gold mine, and they want to go into agriculture, farming precisely, but they lack the time, they lack the technical know-how. Okay, we're able to come up with a web platform that allows these busy professionals to, access our web platform through their mobile devices, where they can set up a farm, they can, collaborate with other smallholder farmers, to have a collaborative farming where the smallholder farmers cultivate their farm produce, and then they can go sell, and everybody goes off smiling because it's structured to be a win-win project. So to cap the whole thing, our Farmignite is actually an AgriTech company with a web platform that connects busy professionals and those with little or no agricultural technical know-how to farmers, basically to people that can actually farm this produce, sell them, and so they can be able to make profits.
Okay, so what if I may ask, what is it that inspired you? Like helping people find this solution, but is it because for yourself also having done farming, or did you find this was a solution that if it had been available to you, you would have taken, or where did you find, like what really inspired you to take this up as an opportunity that you wanted to pursue?
First of all, discovered that I just finished youth service, a youth, and white collar job are not forthcoming. You have to look for alternatives, right?
Yeah.
So together with other co-founders, we said, okay, if we're not really doing anything substantially, this is a business we can actually explore, and we can actually pick up other youths that are actually unemployed, or even other small-scale farmers that are not making money from their farm produce to, look for a platform where everybody can make money, substantial income. There's some kind, everybody at the end of the day, we're able to have something to do. So we are coping the problem of youth unemployment. We are coping the problem, and also coping the problem of lack of additional or multiple stream of income. So these are the things that actually inspired Farmignite. So that's some of the factors that actually affected Farmignite.
And how long have you been running?
So it's not just about my tech.
Okay, and how long have you been?
Go ahead.
Okay, how long have you been running Farmignite? Like since you started this out and with your co-founders, how long has it been? And how has it been like breaking into the market, finding people who want to use the platform? Yeah, if you could say a bit more about that.
Okay, for Farmignite, it's been running for 2 years.
Okay.
Running for 2 years now. breaking into the market, I will not lie, it took us like 6 months to actually break into the market. I might like at this moment talk a little about the other co-founders. We are a group of 4 people handling the management team for 4 co-founders actually. We have an IT developer that actually developed the software. And this is why we're able to bring up a lot of co-founders, 4 of us, and not just 1 or 2 persons, because we discovered that we want to start this business, but we don't have enough resources to go into. But we discovered we had human resources. Okay, so we have someone that is also an iTech savvy, not just that his name is Reed One, one of the co-founder. So he was able to bring his knowledge of developing a website. Where our website was developed, first of all, because we understood that we could not operate without a website.
Mm-hmm.
So when he develops websites, we had to bring him in. So we also have to look, okay, there's somebody else who is much more into handling of financials and everything. Yeah, that's how we're able to bring our accountants to those in as a co-founder as well. Mm-hmm. So, and then I am a female. I am, aside from the diverse knowledge in farming, I also have diverse knowledge in marketing as well.
Okay.
So, okay, another man, somebody else who will handle the farm projects when they come, who will supervise and manage the farm project when they come. That's where Tohib was also introduced into the picture. So basically, all 4 of us, we understand that somebody needs to be there at all times. And Tohib is the CEO and the co-founder.
Okay.
Tohib Abdullah, I don't know, Tohib, yeah. CEO and the co-founder. So this was how we will bring up all these human resources, because we lacked financial resources. Not all these human resources. We were able to set up something from nothing, and then it now took us. The only thing we had to do was we had to market our solution to our targeted market, which are the busy professionals and the civil servants, the business owners that don't have technical know-how, don't own farms. So that was when we went in, and truthfully, those people, we had angels investors, actually, family members, friends that started off. So it basically took us 6 months to break into the market.
Mm-hmm.
But after that 6 months, it was within that same 6 months that we were so lucky. We had exposure. We applied for Pitch AgriTech Center for Technical Agriculture, which selected us as one of their finalists. We would travel to Rwanda, and thankfully I was there. I presented Farmignite. I was come back home with the award.
Oh, nice.
As the winner.
Yeah.
So it was held in Rwanda. We had over 16 countries in attendance.
Mm-hmm.
The president of different countries were in attendance, and as well. So that basically gave us a surge into the market. It gave us a push, a very large push. I must commend CTA for that.
Yeah.
Aside from the fund provided us with the fund that came with winning the competition, it also gave us a platform. It brought us to limelight. Everyone knew Farmignite. And like I said, just 6 months. So within 6 months, we were known, both locally and internationally.
Wow, and that's yeah. That it's like it took you 6 months, but it is 6 months that really like launched you very highly into the market, and also your structure of how you started off with just what the skill that each co-founder could bring on the table, and which helped also save on your costs. I'm sure it saved on your cost, like on developing the website, which is your main, almost like your main platform. And then it also saved on your cost, like on marketing, and also like winning the award, which really would really give you free advertising, and like what you'd have incurred the cost of having to advertise. So how are do you have competitors? Have you had competitors? How have you been able to deal with them? How has that been? Is there anyone else who is offering something close to the kind of solution that you are having, or are you unique in the market?
Well, let's talk about competitors. Yes, we do have competitors. Yeah, we acknowledge our competitors. They started way before we started. One of our major competitors is Farm Crowdy. Farm Crowdy, I think, started since 2016. They were the first to agri-tech company to start in Nigeria. Actually, the first in Nigeria. yes, we acknowledge them. And then we also have a couple of other ones that springed up a little before we started. Farm, Smart Farm, Tribe Agri, and the rest. I'm not really trying, but those people were in the system. But what makes us unique, what makes Farmignite stand out is the fact that we give our clients a unique opportunity of having choice, affordability, and information. For the choice, our web platform, which is what none of the other competitors are doing. I don't want to go into what they do much. This is not an avenue to advertise them.
Yeah.
But we discovered that we're able to give our client, potential clients, or even our clients choice, affordability, and information. Choice in the sense that we have 3 different things that you can do on our web platform. You can choose to set up a farm, can to collaborate with small holder farmer, like set up this app, collaborate with them in the sense that if the cost of setting up a carrot farm, or let's just say an okra farm, is 600,000, the small you partner with them, like you bring in 300,000. If the small farmer has already have 300,000, they sort of the farm, and when they sell the produce, everybody goes home back with profits of 50-50. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes,
so we have an avenue where they can go in. The Farmignite can actually set up the farm, manage the farm for you and everything. You also have, for those that don't even have enough resources, can actually go into collaborative farming. So you see that it's quite affordable.
Yeah.
And it will give them a whole list of choices. We also have our platform also avail them opportunity to buy farmlands also. They can buy farmland that are actually secured. That comes with CFO with it, like the certificate of ownership. Okay. You understand?
Yeah.
Lands that are secured. So it's a one-stop kind of thing. That is it for choice. Then for affordability, we understand. We also have a web platform where these potential clients can also select the farm managers they want to manage their farm. Like we have a whole list of farm managers and list on our platform. Okay. If you want to cultivate, let's just say carrot, for example, and we have 4 other farm managers that are experienced and skilled in cultivating carrots. So the clients have the opportunity to select the farm manager they want based on affordability and cost. Now, every farm manager have their own cost of engagement. So the affordability gives them, okay, I can go for farm manager A, B, C, D. You understand? This one charges so amount, so I charge so amount. So you understand, you can also select based on affordability and that aspect. And then for information, we don't just leave our smallholder farming that handle collaborative farming hanging. We carry out youth agriculture training that's focused on them.
Wow, okay.
Like agriculture training is focused on how to improve general agricultural practices, to increase yield, because we need them to keep on producing crops that can actually, compete with other farm produce there in the market, because we need to make profit.
Okay.
So that is I don't know if I will score the 3. We'll give them the opportunity of choice, affordability, and an opportunity for the smaller farmer to even learn, because we catch agricultural training. But above all, I would like to say that something else that is quite unique about us is that almost all our farm managers are actually youth, and some of them, quite a percentage, are women. I think that we are the first platform to actually give opportunity to youth like us, to manage farms. I don't know if you get my point.
Yes.
So we focus, most of our farm managers are youth, and then they are women. See, that makes us unique as well, because it's part of our social offering to get.
Yes.
Social impact offering, we'll give back society.
Yeah, it sounds like Comfort, what you're doing is very unique, but you're also very thoughtful of your audience. You're very thoughtful of the people who will be your customers. And like what you're saying, when you say like someone who cannot afford to, like when you have collaborations between like someone who has a carrot farm and it's costing them this much, they cannot raise the money, and they can collaborate with someone else. That which is very unique, because you're giving a solution for someone to really go into farming at a small at the small capital that they have. So do you help them link up
Yes.
with the person they will collaborate with? Or how do you connect someone who has very small money with someone else who they can collaborate with? Or do you put them together, or how do you go about it?
It's on the platform.
Mm-hmm.
Once you go to the platform and you select collaborative farming, you select the crops, and we'll tell you the cost of investment.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
We'll tell you the cost of investment. So for this collaborative farming, they don't really see who they are collaborating with.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you get my
Yes,
point.
yes, yes.
So you just
Exactly.
select the unit that you can afford. If it is 50,000 for a plot or maybe an acre
Mm-hmm.
of land, they can just select 50,000 if sorry, it wants to go to 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units, 4 units. You understand? So they give the choice there for them to select the unit that they can actually work with. If it is 1 unit, they select 1 unit. So that's the company comes to affordability.
Okay,
I don't know if you get my point.
Yes, I completely understand it, because now what again it gives someone the option to bring like the little amount or however much they have, and then they choose even the crop that they want to be engaged in. So on your website you go
Yes.
down as even choosing the crop, and then you even go as far as now like looking for whoever wants to do collaborative farming. They may not know each other, but they are finding a solution to actually do farming in the kind of plant and crop they actually want. Yeah.
Exactly.
Which is a very unique.
We also have a duration attached to it, some 6 months, some 4 months,
Okay.
depending on the type of crop.
Yeah.
You understand? For maize, like we have maize is like most times 5 months, because we know that maize have a duration of a gestation period, very highest 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
So like 3 months. But we put into consideration also the marketing aspect, because we need to sell first so that I can be able to split the money. So that's why sometimes so it's different. It varies per crops. Yeah. If it's a crop that for a ginger that takes almost 8 months, don't you get my point. So it depends.
Yeah. Okay. And then do you help them market? Do you help find market for like the crops after the harvest? Or how do you go further than
Yes. Yes, actually I did not list out. It didn't give me opportunity to list out all our services.
It's okay, Comfort. You can take this opportunity to now list a bit more of your services.
But it's one of the things we do actually. We can't just leave them hanging. Farmignite is just like a middleman, a middleman that wants to ensure that everybody makes profit. Now, if I don't want to share how we monetize our ideas, our solutions, and everything, but yes, we connect to markets. Yes, basically, you're even talking to the marketing, the person in charge of marketing department.
Okay.
So I connect to market. Yeah, I have the connection with different markets, different locations. We in my 12, there's no place you go to Lagos in my 12th market and you mention Farmignite that nobody will know. You mention Comfort, there will no Comfort in my 12th market. Yes, because I have collaborations there. I belong to different, there are this group that we are on WhatsApp, group of buyers, people that need to buy agricultural produce in large quantity. Some of them are middlemen. They'll just pop up and say, Comfort, we need this. I don't know if we need like 60 or 600 or something, this of plantain, this. I don't know if you get my point. So we have connection with diverse markets, both locally, but internationally. We even have a page on Alibaba.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes, we do that. We also have there's another one I can't just recall right now, but it gives opportunity for export as well. So we're exploring. Actually, it's one of those things I've been looking at. But we connect to market. Yes.
And now, in fact, now that
let me not deviate so much. We connect to market.
Okay, now that you're the perfect person now that you're in charge of marketing, to know how receptive is the market of Farmignite? Is the market, are people coming to you more and more? And are you like finding that people are coming a lot and asking for Farmignite products and asking for your services, or how is it like?
See, I will not lie. Farmignite is one company that have enjoyed a kind of grace that I cannot really say. I want to say this because I don't know if attributed to the pitch AgriHack winning that we got in Rwanda, but I don't know. But we have from our website, social media, from our Instagram account, you see somebody, there was a particular client, I remember, she's located in Abuja, there's a federal capital territory. She saw Farmignite, went through the profile and everything. And the next thing we saw, credit alert to set up a farm, watermelon farm of about 5 acres. And we're just wondering, like, where did this come from? Where did this come from? She did not call to make inquiries. She didn't call to do anything. She just paid in the amount. I don't know if you get my point.
Yeah.
So I people actually see, I don't know how they perceive the whole thing. Yeah, but she actually made that payment, and in my head I was like, no, we've not we've not called to verify if we are real or not. Yet you have done this for 5 acres of watermelon.
Yeah.
And everything. Yeah, but we've been having market actually. We have different ways which we advertise. We have customers coming from the Instagram account. We have clients coming from through referrals because we also have a referral system in place. Actually, there's a local company that there's a small local company that actually partners with us. We have an agreement. So if it's a lady that handles it, if she brings a number of clients, this is the percentage we give her. I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
So we have referral system in place. We have we carry out aggressive marketing. We've done a whole lot of things. There are street marketing. We had a client that was from street marketing. We went around the street of Lagos. We have clients that signed up from some of our in-house kind of meeting that we just like a church. I don't know, a church called us for a training on agriculture, like we should train the church members. It was in Lagos actually. It was a big project for us. Where we trained. I don't want to call the name of the church, but they called us and we were able to talk to the farmers because the founder have a vision to indulge more into agriculture. They want the members of the church to go into agriculture, give them farmland. So these are the platforms that we utilize and then we get clients. So yes, even though we are still new to the game, I must say, and then let me tell you the truth is that sometimes I will not lie. I'm a very real person, and then if we see that we cannot handle sometimes, we reject some. So because I remember last year, when the rainy season was coming to an end, people kept subscribing for some of our farms. You understand? Said, no, sorry, it's closed. Sometimes you see that it's closed, just so they can know. But the truth is, the more we market this, the more clients we get, because it's actually a transparent process. You see everything is transparent. It's stated on the website. It's actually quite transparent. It's a system that actually speaks for it. It's programmed to speak for itself. So when you go there, you see this is what we do, this is what we do. You yourself, you know that this can fetch me profit.
Okay. I mean, I've looked at your website and your website looks amazing. It's true. It speaks for itself. There's quite a lot of detail and enough information that someone, if they are looking for it, and it's very simple to, like, this is where I start out, this is what I do, which I think is really also a really nice thing that is also working for Farmignite. But also, like, what are your challenges, like on a day-to-day, like, operation or like running Farmignite? What have you faced and you thought, wow, like, and what have you learned from it? Yeah, if you could speak a bit more about that.
Well, first of all, we have different. I would like to fragment it all instead of in components. We have for the marketing department. Some of the challenges we face is a large market. Like we are yet to set up the connections with companies. I don't know if you get my point. We are still selling to local markets within the area. For now, but we've not done any exports yet. Okay, for example, now for our pawpaw farm, for those things, for our pawpaw farms, we have over 10 acres. from different clients anyway, and some are just asking. Some people want all year round farming. So we are yet to establish a contact with a company that can offtake like maybe 10 acres of pawpaw. That's papaya. When I say pawpaw, it's papaya.
Yeah.
Then I can offtake that. So we are still having the issues of off-taker. I don't know if you get my point.
Yeah.
For some of this, it's mechanized farming. What you're doing right now, mechanized farming. So we need a company that can actually offtake everything. So when we are reduced to selling to local markets, sometimes some of them not really get. We are still experiencing post-harvest loss. You get the point. Yeah. So some of those things.
Okay.
That's it for when it comes to marketing of farm food. Then for clients, marketing, again, not getting potential clients to sign up on our web platform, we still have the issue of trust. For some, some people still see that it's an online thing because of previous experiences. If people have had a whole lot of bad experiences with businesses online, and some are still struggling with some, to build the trust and everything. We're still working on that. So that's why we try as much as possible for those that have invested with us and have gotten back their resources. We try to get testimonies from them, these short videos of testimonies, so we can include on our website. You understand? We're still pushing that to solve the issue of trust. Then for the farm operations, for one of the challenges there, basic challenges there is let me just say manpower. We have the manpower, but the problem is them to go as the one we set up. The farm manager needs to live on the farm. So they feel like, okay, lack basic things like internet, access to internet because they are youth. You understand? They have lack access to internet, they lack access to to electricity, even though they have generator.
Yeah.
So they seem like they are cut off from civilization. It's like they are cut off from civilization, and because of the uniqueness of what you cannot just get a local with them, even though some of them don't have the knowledge required. Most of our farm managers are graduates. That graduated from that studied agronomy or something. They feel that cut off from civilization. None of them don't really stay that long.
Okay.
They don't really stay that long, but no, we cannot still work with the locals within the location of our farmlands because sometimes we keep training anyway. Like the last time we had the agricultural training, we used the locals a whole lot. We use the locals because we want to build their capacity to the level that they can be able to do what we do. We always call it do what we do. I hope you understand my point. So even that challenge, you are trying to cover it as much as possible. Because if they are trained and they have the knowledge, they will be able to handle these farms.
Okay.
Okay,
Comfort. I understand what you say about that. And so it sounds like your challenges, you're somehow able to navigate most of them. So and one of the interesting things that you said is people having trust on online businesses, which is a common thing everywhere because you see there's a lot of con things and con men that have done really horrible things by someone using an online platform where you order something or pay for something, never get it, or someone advertises themselves online as being able to offer this kind of service, but in reality what they do does not compare. So I think it's a bad reputation that every technology business has to deal with when it comes to online trading, which is a challenge, and you are the only people who, at least you have the option to make people trust you and change their mind about online business, which is a good thing, especially when you get the testimonials. So if we could just quickly also speak about things like if you would give advice to someone who is looking to do like an online kind of business, a tech kind of business, what advice would you give them? What would you tell them? These are the things to look out for. These are the things to put first. These are the things to, like wait a bit until you take off. Or I mean, what would you say to them?
Okay. Well, first of all, most times people feel like they cannot go into any kind of business because of lack of resources.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I feel people around you can, if you don't have financial resources, you can look at human resources.
Mm-hmm.
Get those who can do what they can do. They are all, after all, they are all resources.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have the financial resources, look at human resources. Who can do this? Who can do this? Who can do this? Who can I work with? So sometimes it even entails that sometimes they get shares of the company. You give them shares. Okay, let me get your services to do this. You get a particular percentage of the shares of the company
Mm-hmm.
and everything. So what I would advise those that are coming up is that start with human resources, and then that is one. Then believe what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
The truth is, with my little participation, some of the pitching competition I've been able to attend, I hear when people talk about their business like someone sent them to talk about it, like they have no conviction, like they're not convinced about the business they want to do.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get my point. So,
Yeah.
like, if you ask them, if you ask them to pitch about their business, they will not have things to say that can convince a potential investor.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't, if you want to start a business, you're not that you have no idea. I suggest you onboard somebody,
Yeah.
or you partner with somebody. Is very important. Then then I'm very happy if it's within the. But technology itself is something that the like Africans or the whole world is willing to encourage.
Mm-hmm.
There are a whole lot of platforms out there that you can apply. We have applications that could be done online for startups
Mm-hmm.
as well. We
Mm-hmm.
started as a startup. We applied as a startup early stage and we won. So it's an avenue for you to get funds to be able to push your solution.
Mm-hmm.
That is two. And
Mm-hmm.
then the third point I would like to do is that you need to find a solution that is quite unique.
Yeah.
Some people go into business because some people are doing it. I would like to deviate here. I would like to deviate here a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
When we were having our first strategic meeting
Mm-hmm.
for 2019 last year, 2019, I remember we had some people that we call them volunteers because we're not paying them full
Mm-hmm.
scale, but we're just paying them stipends
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
on a monthly basis.
Mm-hmm.
So during our strategic meeting, they had the plan for the year. We were able to explore our plan for the whole year, outline strategies, change strategies and everything. It was a 5-day strategy. And when we finished, the person that took the minute of meeting
Mm-hmm.
actually, part of some of them just break out of the group that they want to start their own,
Oh.
start their own business. I don't know if you get the point.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So after hearing all the strategies and everything, they
Mm-hmm.
want to start their own business. So that's what some people, I believe some people do.
Yeah.
If you are doing something, you should have a deep conviction that this is what you want to do. This is your motivation, and this thing is scalable.
Yeah.
That is the third point. And the fourth point is that you should have some. You should have some advisors
Mm-hmm.
that are into this. They have been in this field for a very long time.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
should, like a board of directors. Even if it's not a former board of directors, but at least you call them advisors, the people that have been into this space for a very long time that you can discuss things with, they can guide you.
Yeah.
So that's the 4 basic things I think you can do.
And Comfort, you're very passionate. I have to say that's very true. You're very passionate about Farmignite and what you do. It sounds like it's something that you both you enjoy doing, and that you almost sound like you would do this forever. Like you would do this, like you're hoping to scale up and go higher and higher and higher doing it, which is very admirable.
Yeah.
So also I would like to know, like, what's really the strategy? Like you're looking to export your produce, but are you looking to like like start give this kind of solution maybe to another? Because like the thing about Africa, there's a lot of farming that happens. Yeah, like there's a
Yes.
farming, there's every African country will have a substantial amount of farmers within the country. Have you looked at is it possible for you to like offer this kind of solution, like the Farmignite solution to other countries? Is it a possibility that you thought about? Or yeah, but I know you're a young business and you're trying to, like not expand too much, but yeah, just asking how possible that is.
Okay, yeah. Um, if we want to expand into another country, I will not lie. It's probably because I've not visited a lot of African countries, but I think it will have to be Rwanda.
Okay.
Rwanda, because I understand how the agriculture to a certain level, I understand how the agricultural system there works. Those people are advanced, and the government is passionate about agriculture. Now they've made they've made certain policies. They put in place certain policies that say one um one poor man must have a cow. He must have at least 0.6 acre of land. You understand that kind of thing. So they've like put in policies in place that favor agriculture for this for people that that live in the suburbans, or let me just call it suburbans, or people that have access, or the substantial farmers to thrive. Now, but I still believe, but I'm yet to see anything. Although we are still going to carry out a whole lot of assessment to see if Farmignite can actually thrive there, but I'm still yet to see that anybody has actually put in place consideration for those that are actually very busy with their jobs and want to go into agriculture. Honestly, I feel it's a market we can explore.
Yeah, because I actually
Even
agree. I agree because you'll be surprised as to how much people, although they have other careers they're pursuing, agriculture still remains because it's food. It's a basic need that is in every country. Like food, producing food is something that everyone is looking for. And so farming is always an option for many career people as well. But when they can do it, how they can do it is the challenge. So Farmignite is a very good solution to a lot of problems that most working people have. So yeah, so I think I agree with what you're saying. It's a good platform to offer to many
and
people.
not just that, I feel that we have a lot of farmers that are actually not making profit. People are into the agriculture system farming, they are called farmers, but are they making profit as they should?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I told you that it did not allow me to list out the services that we render,
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about the price monitoring system in place.
Okay.
Farmignite, we have a price monitoring system in place where we market the price, study the cost of farm produce in the market that will inform us when best to sell
Mm-hmm.
to maximize profit.
Mm-hmm.
You get? So we don't just cultivate alone. I do a lot of research, the kind of farm produce that can actually produce more money.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't just enlist. If you go to our website, it's not all the crops that you will see on our website. You will not see everything there. We only see those. We only enlist those crops that are, that have that are viable, like economically viable to make to harness more profits in the market that are sellable. You understand? So those are the kind of crops we go into. So it's not everybody that is a farmer. People like for instance in Benue State, people cultivate. I don't know if you know yams. They cultivate yams so much. Everybody cultivates yam, and the market is saturated.
Yeah.
So when the market becomes saturated, the cost of the agricultural produce goes down drastically.
Yeah.
So it becomes very cheap, and the farmers end up not making profit.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't go for crops that are actually saturated. We don't. That's one of the services we render: farm monitoring, price monitoring for our farm produce. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
to know when best to sell.
If I'm saying to be fair, to so that you have a chance to like speak about your services in Farmignite with like the whole overview of it from the minute someone goes to the website and they on their onboarded to you until the exit. What does it quickly look like?
Okay, so once you click on our web platform, www.farmignite.com, you will see a whole list of options to select, whether farm setup, farm collaboration, or to even or farmland purchase. So when you want to set up a farm, for instance, set up a plantain farm, you set up a plantain farm, it gives you a place where you can pay online.
Mm-hmm.
You pay, everything is online actually. You pay online at the comfort of your home.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to come to our head office for anything.
Mm-hmm.
So for the comfort of you select the farm, you select the crop, you select the location,
mm-hmm.
you pay, and then we get to work. We set up this farmlands and we give you a real-time update on your page, because everybody have a customer. For every client, they have a customized page. So we send you updates where you're monitoring your farm. This is the stage we are. We are at clearing of the land. We are cultivating now. We are harvesting now. We are selling now. So you get real-time updates, following the process as it is going on your phone. And you also have the opportunity of visiting the farm if you want at the location where we can transport you to where you can see your farm physically. Then when we now sell, we update the dashboard. This is your profit. So you can now click on your wallet and you cash out. So that is how it runs basically for the farm setup.
Wow. Okay.
Then for the collaborative farming, you also, what you do is when you come, you click on collaborative farming, it tells you the list of crops that are there, then the cost per acre or per unit. You select the number of acres you want to pay for. When you pay, then we link up those that the farm managers that, the smallhold farmers that are there, you link up with them and they cultivate. You still follow the process as it is. You see the update on your page and everything. Then when they sell, you still make profit. So that's how it runs for everything.
Okay. Wow. Comfort, I could go on and on you about Farmignite and what you do and the solution that you offer. Yeah. And I think it's very unique. And I think it's something that is a solution that is both earning you money, but also benefiting, giving an actual benefit to someone who wants to do farming. So it's a win both ways, like they get to make money and you make it so easy for them that they can monitor everything on their phone. They just never, in fact, you can make money from farming with never having gone to the farm. Like that's really what Farmignite does. Like you can farm without going to the farm, which is amazing. Exactly. And you can actually specialize in a crop without never having learned what carrot farming is like, because you do all the research for them and you advise them on this is the best way to go about it, which again is a very unique thing that you're doing. And I think it's something that I would like to see you like do more and more to other African countries when you think about it and when you want to make that jump. But it's been such a great pleasure to have you come and share your idea with us, and we will keep hearing more about. We definitely will follow your project and hear how it's going to be like. Yeah. Yes, but thank you so much. So if you could just like give your final notes, yeah, if you could just give your final notes, your concluding remarks, and yeah.
Yeah, so thank you very much for this platform and opportunity. You've been a great host. I was appreciative for that. Yeah, so I think we should be able to rise by lifting others up. This is an opportunity where others can actually learn from my story. You can actually pick up one thing and be able to. The target or the goal has always been that no youth should be unemployed. There are a lot of things that they can do. If you feel you want to, if you don't know, have the technical knowledge about any sector you want to go into, you can volunteer in any company or any startup to actually learn and to be able to get something to do on your own. So the target has always been to empower youth, to empower the women. That's part of what we do. So if you don't have an opportunity, you don't have the resources, you don't even have an idea of the kind of business to do, volunteer to something that you want to do so you can learn how to do it. Thank you very much. That's what I want to say.
Okay, Comfort, you're amazing, and what you do is amazing, and the empowering that you do is amazing, and the idea that you share even to give hope to someone who is unemployed, and giving them ideas. I almost feel like we should invite you. In fact, we will invite you to have like another maybe session where you speak about unemployment and how, because especially with the COVID and everything that's going on, there's a lot of unemployment that will come out of this. And people are stuck and limited to just employment and having just a job as your only hope to how to get around with your life. But it sounds like there can be so many other options that someone can think about, from volunteering and all the way. But Comfort, it's been amazing to have you. And we will definitely have you again and again. Your passion is to be shared more and more with other people. And thank you very much.
Thank you.